lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10. At their own
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Here we go, Shaq. AT Cardinal, check. Panther. Go, Rig, go.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And that's good for a gain of 5. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the pistol, here comes Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. If you don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Williams from the gun. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A pickup of 17. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Moore with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Play action, McCarthy. Connects on the crosser. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Here's a big strike to Addison. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's a toss to Pacheco. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Now it's McCarthy. On the move, headed right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Reichert connects there. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy you can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. A give to Mitchell, running left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Working from the gun, Williams. It's taken in by Roma Tunze. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down throw by Williams. And finds Komet downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Now give left side. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. To throw is Williams. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now here's Williams. Brought in close to the 8. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. This will end up as a touchback.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Inside, this is into the hands of Felton. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
19 tight, 19 tight.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Nike 18.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. Brought in right side. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go now. 79, cut 19.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's throwing deep to the left side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Zay Frazier has it. And the Bears make the most of the interception, returning this up to their own 25 before going down. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. And center receiver left. Williams on 1st down. Big strike here to Moore. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. 1 play in, and they are already close to midfield. 1st down, Williams to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved the tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. But what a difference it can make for an offense.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half.
Touchdown.
So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears drive their lead to 11. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Moore with a return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Looking for his wide receiver there. And And it sets up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Here we go, shot.
He'll throw it. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half.
Right there, we can do it.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Come on. Trap 60, trap Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. That's more of the catch out left. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Returning it from the 4. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
24-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Mitchell up the middle. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Mitchell on the give, headed left. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Here's Mitchell again. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
A gain of a yard. First
So a new
down.
set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Again, this is Mitchell. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Williams from the gun. Down to the 10. He brings it in. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Mitchell. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Moore with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ready? 19, target, 19, target.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Toward Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Bears will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He gets it headed right. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Bears with possession and a fairly comfortable lead to begin the 4th quarter. They've gone the wrong way twice. Need to make up that distance and more. Here's 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
You never, ever was an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Moore with a return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
1st down now. Ball at the 33. Back to work after throwing the pick. Fits it through the middle. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a gain of 22. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
And they make the tackle at the 38. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now a give right side to Mitchell. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down. And this is Mitchell. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 1 yard on the play, and now they've got 4th down and 6. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the advantage now sits at 24.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Moore with a return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And they pick him off again. And the Bears will get it back with some time to work with. We reached the 2-minute warning. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They'll run. This is Mitchell. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we reach the 2-minute warning.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Handoff here to Mitchell. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
What is up?
The give now to Mitchell. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down, and they go right back to him. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line with defense all over this one.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looks pretty good hunting his prey right there.
On the handoff, here's Mitchell. And second down only works out for a yard. So the Bears take this one on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.